morning. It's the 25th of September. It's just about 7 a.m. I've waited until it's really gotten light outside. You can actually, I think, see some of the light trickling through the tent. 4 hours ago, there was a large animal in my camp. I don't know what it was. I haven't seen any droppings or footprints of either elk or bear anywhere in this valley. There were some deer prints. It's possible. But at 4 a.m., there was an animal in my camp, woke me up. I could hear him, not snorting, but breathing, and I could hear the heavy footfalls. So I grabbed my bear spray and I think he knocked over my cook pot. I say in my camp. It was near my cooking area, which is a little bit removed. I do deliberately in bear country, so I keep my bear hang, my food, one place, sleep at second place, cook a third place. And I did that even though I had to stand up where I was. Anyway, I'm dying to go see if there's some evidence. Let's go see. Well, I've examined the area, and the short answer is I can't tell what was here. There's nothing obvious. I'm not seeing, just due to the soil, due to the covering here. And of course, the trail is no help at all because it's gravel. I'm not seeing any tracks of anything obvious. Yes. Maybe that is something that could conceivably be bear prints. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep a sharper lookout today. Well, I have been anyway. Okay. There's my food over there. So with very little transition, the Clack River Valley that I camped by, it was completely dry. It was all just rocks. Has transitioned into the middle fork of the Flathead River, and just up ahead here is the crossing. Yeah, it looks like a ford, right? According to gut hooks, if you go south, you can do a log crossing, and sure enough, there it is. Yeah, nice big log. I think I can get onto it directly from the shore off to the side. I haven't seen that yet. I can see right away. The difficult thing is going to be that pine trunk right there, which is just going to be at waist high, chest high, something like that. And I somehow have to get over, under, around, and through. Somebody made a comment on gut hooks that, yeah, you can do this. And if your class is through hiker class, you'll be able to do it. Okay, well, I'm certainly going to try. Not sure how I'm going to get around that one. But let me take a look. Okay. And to the far side, I ended up going completely over that horizontal one. Got onto this log. That little branch stymied me for a little bit, and what I ended up doing is stepping down onto the bottom one, swinging around almost a 180, and stepping across, getting back on that log, and then getting off on the far shore. Okay, dry shod. Success. This is the kind of place I'd like to spend a winter when you're even got a window up there. Gooseberry Guard Station. Oh, a registry. Let's see who's been here. Okay, at this desolate trail crossing in this burn area here. I'm now returning to the red route. I've been thinking about sort of objectives in terms of hiking. So long distance hikers will almost always have an objective for the day. It may be to get to a particular place. For example, a few days ago, I wanted to stage myself at the end of the day at the last campsite before this area that's forbidden to camp in, before the Chinese wall, so I could get up early and go catch the dawn, which I did. Maybe you saw the video. The next day, the objective was to, this was sort of a stretch objective, was to get to the base of the north wall, which I did. That's where I heard the elk bugling. Sometimes the objective is just to get staged so the next day is successful, you know, so it's not going to be too hard, which is kind of where I am right now. I'm just going to punch out as many miles as I can today, such that I can be in the vicinity of Marias Pass tomorrow night, so I can have a relatively easy, I think it's 16 miles the next day, into East Glacier, where I'm going to resupply. I'll be able to stay in a hostel, etc. And so it kind of comes down to mileage. And for some hikers, that is the most typical. But a long distance hiker, most days will have some sort of objective, either a place or a number of miles to get to. This is a burned out area. Yeah, going to be following rivers for most of the day though. Okay, first evidence of grizzly here in, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles. It's not especially fresh, but yeah. Okay, haven't seen any prints, but this track sort of doesn't lend itself to displaying prints right now. The horseshoe tracks that you've seen, almost certainly from when it was muddier. So, okay, going to keep a lookout. Okay, I think this says the CDT turns left here. Maybe it used to say that. I guess it still does. Most of today was along this long, miles long stretch of pretty severe burn. You know, basically no views at all. Looked very desolate. Then pretty suddenly, the last few miles, it sort of plunged into an area of pretty dense brush and trees. This is sort of one of the few views I've had all day. You know, you just take what you get. Sun's getting ready to go down. I think I'm going to camp in about 9/10 of a mile. I haven't added up how many miles that is, but I think I will be staged okay for the next leg to get to Marias Pass. And then looking forward to the day after that to get into East Glacier. Probably be the first, well, it will be the first shower since, first shower since Augusta, and the first laundry since Helena. Yes, my aroma will announce my presence before I arrive.